King of the Canadian Hill. How haunted is our Ontario?
If you look up haunting in the dictionary, you'll find out that it's an adjective, which means poignant and evocative and difficult to forget. So that's the reason why I'm gonna have a How Haunted is Our Ontario UFO Lost Tapes special. I was at a local coffee shop in Toronto, minding my own business. I had my King of the Canadian Hill t-shirt on that my mom made for me. I had a sip of coffee, and then when I put that coffee down, there was 4 individuals standing in front of me, glaring at me, wondering if it was who they thought it was. And after a short discussion, they thought correctly. I am King of the Canadian Hill, famed ghost hunter. They had told me that they are UFO hunters, searching for the truth, if the truth is indeed out there. They had told me that a 2002 UFO survey in Toronto had indeed 35 sightings in and around the Toronto area of unidentified flying objects. And that this group of close-knit friends with clearly different backgrounds and from different countries got together here in the greatest city of the world, Toronto, Ontario, Canada, to go find the famed UFO alien craft that could be in and around this area. They were attracted by the fact that there was Oshawa and Ajax photos out there, and they were convinced that those photos were authentically real, and that they were not only going to get their own photos, but they were going to get evidence of the photos and have contact with said alien inside the UFO. The plan was simple. They got ready in Toronto. They grabbed and bought and accumulated all sorts of UFO tech and UFO equipment for their adventure. And then the 4 of them split up on their own to go solo into 4 separate townships. Each township has a very good reason why they have to be in that township. That's where the highest number of UFO sightings were. That's right, folks. Out of the 35 sightings in and around Toronto, these 4 townships had indeed accumulated not all, but most of the 35 encounters of UFO sightings. The first UFO hunter went to Pickering, Ontario. The second alien hunter went to Ajax, Ontario. The third X-Files enthusiast, David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson fan, I'm assuming, hunter, went to Whitby, Ontario. And finally, the other gullible schmuck, Hunter, went to Oshawa, Ontario. All 4 hunters of the UFO variety went into the night and recorded their findings on a USB tape. However, as they explained to me, there was a lot of alien trickery afoot, and that the actual card itself was compromised, and that the video evidence they sought out was indeed broken, unusable. However, they only managed to save the audio part of their findings. As I checked this for myself, I did indeed see that it was just a bunch of blurry lines, pixelated and crappy footage. However, they were able to keep excellent audio of their findings. And indeed, I found out at the very end of the tape the Oshawa UFO hunt of exactly why they gave these audio recordings to me. Here is tape number 1. It was a German exchange student, and he was in Pickering, Ontario.
Oh dear, here we are at 3 a.m. in the morning in Beachfront Park in Pickering, looking for UFOs, yeah. Oh, wait, I hear something into the darkness, yeah. It's coming near the paper. I think it's a spaceship. It's powering up to take off, yeah. I'm walking closer now. I'm walking very, very close, and the sound is getting louder every step I take. Gesundheit. It's the turbine by the power plant. Scheisner!
Here is tape number 2. It's some old guy at Bailey Square in Ajax, Ontario. And he decided to go for a skate while searching UFOs.
Here we are at Bailey Square, searching the skies for the UFOs. More than half of the 30 or so sightings came from this here spot. Got kind of restless, holding and standing here with the GoPro pointing in the sky. So I got a pair of skates, and I'm going for a glide on the ice with my GoPro in the sky. Hold on here. I got something here. Gonna zoom her in to see what it is going on here. I think I got a UFO here. Oh no. Oh, my hip. Oh, you too fine? Oh, good. Good, I'm not fine. My hip. My gosh darn hip. I think I broke my hip here. Oh no. Some kid just let go of the balloon that they were selling by the stand there. The balloon seemed to have a glow paint on it, that's all. Oh gosh darn it. Oh, my hip. Ah, my hip hurts.
Here's tape number 3. It seems that this guy just took a bunch of lights and flashlights and decided to go to Camp X, Intrepid Park, in Whitby, Ontario. He's quite a character, from what I heard.
Okay, boys and girls. Here at Intrepid Park, where Camp X was, or I'm thinking still is. Your government don't fool me, big guys. It's a special training school number 103 for the Canuck spies, boys and girls, back in the day. And it's still in the day, let me tell ya. Gonna do a light show and try to talk or signal to aliens that are coming and going from Camp X here. I'm gonna SOS or Morse code them, and the code I'm gonna give them is, I got ciggies, let's go for a fag of UFOs, what do you say? I stole this light trick from that Spellberg fella in the movies, and it's gonna work too. Gonna get good results. Oh my god, I think it's working. I see red and blue lights and a big beam, a tractor beam, coming at me. Seems a little odd. It's a little low. No, wait, hold on. Ah, shit. It's just a cop car coming down the hill, and they're gonna arrest me. Again. Yeah, you don't want ciggies or a fag either, cops. Tough titties.
Here's tape number 4. It was a British guy in Oshawa, Ontario, by some train tracks by the old GM plant. And quite the Spielberg enthusiast, from what I heard. And pretty good keyboarder, too.
Hello, Governor. Okay, yes, blimey. Here we are, in a train yard just off Thornton Road South in the Schwa. I've brought my keyboard here to communicate with the UFO that was spotted here late last year. I hold in my van a giant speaker to make no mistake that the UFO will hear my music message. I adore Close Encounters of the Third Kind, and I believe that this is the only way to communicate with the aliens, not a bloody silly light show. Daft, some bloody fool is honking a car from that old deserted vehicle plant across the way. Nice and poops they are.
Well then, it started off as a UFO alien hunt and ended with a ghost adventure finding? Upon further investigation by the British dude, it turns out that when he went to the old GM plant, no one was there. No cars were there. And there was no indication of cars that were there, from what he explained to me. this was indeed the ghostly honks of a ghost car. And for that, I'll take that to the bank. Thank you, UFO hunters, for this revelation and the fact that there might be ghosts in our Ontario, and that our Ontario is a haunted Ontario. That's going to do it for this episode of How Haunted is Our Ontario? Be sure to like and subscribe this video. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, King of the Canadian Hill. Hill spelled Hi11. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, where I do nothing or post nothing on there. Be sure, if you want, to listen to me on Podomatic as I upload the Lost Tapes episodes. We'll spook you later, and we'll scare you next time.